The amount of times I have tried to record this is getting ridiculous. I'm not going to start over this time. We're just talking about it. We're just doing it, okay? I've already pulled some cards. There's 3 of them. I don't feel like editing this. If you don't already know, it's my last week of school. Next week is finals. I'm just trying to get these videos uploaded. That's all I want. So I'm so sorry if I seem just a little. Anyway, go see my update, because if you're wondering why this has been posted so late, just go check out my update because I've updated it. All right, so we have for the first week, I'm so sorry. This is your reading if your sun sign is in Cancer. Your first week, we have the 3 of Wands, which is not a very grounded card. It's like kind of in between like your throat chakra and your, not your 3rd chakra, but like floaty energy around this space. It's not necessarily connected to your crown chakra so that you can have a lot of answers, and it's not necessarily connected to your 3rd eye. It's kind of, it's not really throat chakra either. It's just like energy that flows between this space, between those 3 things, and it kind of puts you in like this hypnotized kind of state. It's those moments where you just feel like, God, where am I? Who am I? What am I doing with my life? And like you have to like look out into the world and take everything in. It's kind of that. We have the Queen of Discs, which is kind of exactly the opposite. They're very grounded, and they have more control over themselves and their life around them. We also have the Hierophant, which is about traditions and kind of like those things falling in line. So 3 opposites, pretty much. I would think the Queen of Discs and the Hierophant are pretty similar, but what this is kind of telling me is that this Queen of Discs might be somebody that kind of sets you straight, who has some idea of like how the world works. And I didn't mean to turn that off. I meant to turn it down. I can't tell if I look weird or not with that. Okay. So like 2 checks and balances is kind of what I'm getting. Like maybe a parental figure or a boss or somebody that just keeps you grounded and keeps you looking forward. Your second week, we have the 4 of Wands reversed. So there's something that you should be celebrating, but instead of celebrating, you're kind of walking away from it. And this 8 of Cups energy is very, 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 very close to the 3 of Wands, because it's like, should I walk away? And then walking away. We also, with that 8 of Cups, have the 8 of Wands, which is kind of funny because as you walk away, there's things coming in. So you're leaving stuff behind so that new things can come in, new ideas, new items, just whatever you're trying to manifest. We also, in the 3rd week, have the Ace of Discs. Let's get some more cards. So I think if you follow in this other person's like direction or where they're trying to lead you, you'll have a better understanding of where you need to go, because they'll be your stability in a way, if that makes sense. Maybe you're like leaving a stable job to do something like art or music or something that isn't traditional work, or maybe you're not going to college or something. So there's somebody in your life that's like, this is how you be stable with this lifestyle, this is how you be successful, and you're kind of use them as your stability in the sense of logistics. Not necessarily they're going to support you, but I do think that they will help you get started, or you're going to receive some kind of funding to get started with this project that you want to work on. And then we have the 10 of Wands, but I don't feel like this is a normal 10 of Wands. I feel like in this, the burden is separated. Like, yes, it's a big burden, but the more you allow people in, the more you allow people to carry, the easier it will be for you. So let's say if you're trying to be an artist or, start some kind of business, and you try to do it on your own instead of like trying to find investors or people to like support you, or like, collaborations and things like that. If you're not willing to do that, it can be a weight that will crush you. But this isn't the work that you want to do isn't something that you can do alone. You have to do it with other people. And then we have the Princess of Swords. So you might be getting some kind of resistant messaging when it comes to your goals and what you want to do. That's just part of the trade. Don't let it get in your way. Don't let it affect you. We also have the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Swords. Yeah, so if you get rejected, let's say you want to do acting. You're doing auditions, you get rejected. You're turning in work, writing, ideas. You're just like, what's the word? You're pitching it out there. You're pitching your ideas and nobody's really taking it. Actually, you feel like you're getting a lot of negative feedback from it. It's going to affect your emotions. But don't try to go to those people who are critiquing you for like your emotional well-being. They're not going to fill your cup. The cup filling part is you being able to experience what you want to do with your life. And let's say if you're just playing in little bitty shops, like the act of doing that and just really enjoying yourself in the moment. You can't just rely on other people and what they say to help fulfill you. That is the last week. Let's go ahead and get the Oracle of E out, and we're going to get some Oracle cards. We have Wrecking Ball. Very self-explanatory. You're taking things down, which kind of goes with that Eight of Cups where you're walking away from something. It could be something, you're walking away from tradition is what you're walking away from. The Dude abides. That is all about you asking for the universe for something and the universe kind of giving that back to you and working with you. Pick up after yourself, over your shoulder, nasty not talking smack. So talking smack has to do with you talking and how you talk about yourself, as well as the nasty knot, and that also connects with the Nine of Swords. That, I mean, look at that. Self-explanatory. I think you're just have everything, like you're thinking too much. You're overthinking. Your thoughts are intertwining, and it's not in a positive way. It's in a way that's negative for you. Over your shoulder, again, that's the universe that has your back. We talked about Wrecking Ball. And then pick up after yourself. You can't just allow people to affect how you feel. You have to be able to like feel all of the emotions and then put yourself back together. That is your job, to put yourself back together. That means, you know, you can be upset, you can cry about it after you get rejected or whatever, but then you get up, you go work on what you got to work on, and you do your next thing. Don't let people like beat the dead horse already. Like if you already know something that you need to work on, then you don't have to listen to people critique you about it. You already know that's something you don't like and you want to get rid of. So don't let people be like, oh my God, you know, that art that you did, it wasn't even perfect. Like it had this smudge right here. And you already noted like, okay, that has a smudge. I need to be careful with how I'm doing. Like I have a whole different process. Like you've already solved the problem that they're complaining about. So you don't even have to worry about them anymore. You're just like, whatever, dude. And then let's go ahead and pull a few of the Spirit Song Tarot. We have the Shadow, which is self-empowerment and ambition, happiness and abundance, Ace of Shells, and the High Priestess, intuition and sacred knowledge. So there's something that you want to do. You're not even telling people about it yet. You haven't even said to anybody, hey, this is something I'm interested in. Like you're keeping it so buried in your heart that you don't even know that you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? You have to acknowledge the moments that you feel powerful and how you feel powerful and when you feel powerful, and then the type of life that you want to live. So think about that. Just think about that and then see how you can slowly, not even quickly, slowly incorporate those things into your life. If it's taking art classes, if it's taking music classes, if it's just like sitting there by yourself and doing little voice lessons from YouTube, whatever it is, just get started. But let's do some yes or no's. Show me your yes. Show me your no. Okay. What's the question? Go ahead, think of your question. 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry. I usually show y'all. Okay. Can I have an answer to their question? Okay. What is their answer? That is a yes. So we have the Four of Discs. So the universe sees what you're trying to build. they see you trying to build this secret house. And this secret house is basically that thing that you're wanting, that you're keeping to yourself. They see you kind of like admiring it alone. And they're like, I don't want anything else to work out for you but this, because this is what you really want. The universe sees that. Second question. 1, 2, 3. Please give me their answer for the second question. Your second answer is also yes. And we have the 2 of shells, which is union and harmony. So that's also about partnerships. So you're not going to go through this alone. There are people that are going to be able to help you and go along this journey with you. And maybe even work with you. 1, 2, 3. Third question. May I have the answer? That is going to be a no. We have the 10 of discs. So this is like everything that you're going to have. Like, this is the ultimate thing. This is like fulfillment in a monetary sense. So to me, that no might be the thing that you think you want, or the direction you think you're going isn't true. Like, maybe you're going to come out with more than what you think. And it's not going to end badly. That's what I get out of that. I hope this was helpful for you, Cancer. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting, all that good stuff. And I apologize again for these crazy uploads and starting halfway through your video already pulled cards and all that. I know. I'm so sorry. But thank you again for following and everything. It really does mean a lot to me. I know it's such a small group, but I really do appreciate everything. And if you follow me on my podcast too, and I haven't uploaded in almost a month now, thank you for bearing with me and staying with me. I really, really, really appreciate it. I have a lot that I want to do with the channel, a lot that I want to do with the podcast, and I just think that I'm going to have to start it over this summer when I'm not in classes, because I'm full-time working, full-time classes, and I don't know if y'all know this, but I have like family health issues, that stuff going on. So I've really appreciated y'all so much. And I've had so much fun and just respect and happiness doing these readings for y'all. But I will let you go. Have a nice week.